NHL Skills Challenge relay. Patrice Bergeron feeding Aaron Ekblad, who is shooting one-timers. There's Erik Karlsson. Now Steven Stamkos on the feed from Patrice Bergeron. Stamkos misses the net from the bottom of the circle. Stamkos fires and scores. So the one-timers, right-handed shooters for the Eastern Conference, Aaron Ekblad, Erik Karlsson, and Steven Stamkos. Nicklas Backstrom of the Washington Capitals. The passes into the mini net. And now it's Justin Faulk, the puck control relay. Defenseman from the Carolina Hurricanes. Faulk with 12 power play goals this season, second in the league. It's his second All-Star game. As he works his way through the cones. And now Claude Giroux, stick handling. And the goaltender, Braden Holtby of the Capitals. So the first heat, Eastern Conference. A score of 138.410. Again, the shooters. Aaron Ekblad, Erik Karlsson, and then Steven Stamkos. And then Nicklas Backstrom passing into the mini goals. It was Justin Faulk working his way during the puck control relay. Claude Giroux doing a terrific job stick handling. And then up and over from Braden Holtby into the empty net. A time of 138.41 for the Eastern Conference. Pierre.
Well, Kenny, everybody thinks the neutral zone is the easiest thing because there's no resistance, but I can tell you Nicklas Backstrom, who's one of the better passers in the game, had a tough time, and the man that's about to do it for the Western Conference, Daniel Sedin, he was actually talking to Backstrom in Swedish about how to do this thing, and I don't think Backstrom wanted to give any trade secrets away.
No. Now to the Western Conference, right, Pierre? Now Shea Weber taking a feed from Taylor Hall. Here's Drew Doughty of the LA Kings. And now Corey Perry of the Anaheim Ducks. Final one-timer from Perry. Coming up. And he hits the upper corner.
Kenny, I got to tell you, where Corey Perry's standing, that is a very, very difficult place to score from. Now we'll see how Daniel Sedin does. The one thing I can tell you, Backstrom was saying, don't try to float pucks in. Pass it hard like you would pass it hard in a game.
You're right, Pierre. That's a tough angle. You don't see many goals scored from the bottom of the circle.
No, that's a real tough angle.
But now it's Daniel Sedin of the Canucks shooting into the mini goals. He recently set the franchise record for career goals. Now has 348. Broke Marcus Naslin's all-time mark.
Well, it's amazing. The man that he beat, Marcus Naslund, they're from the same town, Lenskovik, up north for the Moto Sports Club. Phenomenal program. And the Sedins and Marcus Naslund, Peter Forsberg, a lot of legendary players coming out of that program. And now Sedin comes over and talks to Nick Backstrom. Phenomenal, Kenny, over here.
Now he's giving away his secrets. We saw Johnny Hockey, Johnny Gaudreau during the puck control relay. Now a bit of an issue for Patrick Kane during the stick handling portion. And here is Pekka Rinne of the Predators. Pierre, one goalie has scored a goal in this building in a regular season game. It was Chris Mason of the Predators back in April of 2006. One of 11 goaltenders to score a total of 14 goals in the National Hockey League. Rene just missing.
His arms are going to be tired. That's not easy to do for a goalie.
No.
Drew Doughty, one of the better shooters in the National Hockey League for defensemen. And watch, you're going to see from the helmet cam just behind Drew Doughty how he comes through, transfers away. Here's a little look at Daniel Sedin. Pass the puck hard, don't pass it soft, and he finds a way to get it the long distance through. And how about Johnny Gaudreau? Doing a phenomenal job protecting the puck. If you're a smaller player, look at how Gaudreau accelerates and keeps his blades on the ice, continually creating friction with his blades and the ice to maintain speed. And there's Patrick Kane, little bitsy dude. Patrick Kane with some of the most magical hands in the National Hockey League, except there, Kenny. He'll be getting razzed a little bit probably by his good buddy, Jonathan Toews.